the question then is, what makes climbing scary for you? Because there must be some experiences that push you more than others. Like what makes you feel on edge when you're climbing? This is Climbing Gold. You've basically been only on-sighting your whole life, or like how does that change the way you climb?
It's not even on-sighting, mate. It's non-sighting, like
Yeah,
next level.
yeah, my bad, my bad. That's classic. Yeah,
uh,
yeah, but so yeah, so how does that change the way that you climb?
so obviously, um, it kind of evolved as like kind of I got more into my climbing, but it means I don't plan really. Like, well, if I'm just going on what I can perceive, unless someone is helping me, I can't plan because I don't know what's coming up. Um, I did a first ascent in Morocco a couple of years ago, and it was really interesting talking to like sighted climbers who put up first ascents, and plenty of people said to me that if you're sighted, doing a first ascent and repeating an established route are like two very different propositions. And for me, I was like, pretty similar to be honest. Like, didn't know what the hell was coming up next in either scenario. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, that's interesting. It almost feels like every time you go climbing is like doing a first ascent, like an on-site first ascent or a non-site first ascent. But either way, you're just always questing into the unknown. I mean, is that scarier? Because
again,
I
I
think
don't, I
for
don't.
sighted climbers, it's much scarier to be, on-sighting first ascents, things like that. To be
Mm,
when you feel like you're questing into the unknown, it's a much scarier experience than if you can see the chalk on the holds and you know the beta. You have a pretty good idea what's coming. So I think as a sighted person, you're like, wow, that's so much scarier. But if that's what you do every time you go rock climbing, does that mean that rock climbing is really scary, or does that just mean that it's just normal for you?
well, I guess it's just baseline, isn't it? I don't know whether or not it's scarier because I've never been able to see properly. So maybe if I could see, I was like, whoa, this is totally chill, man. Like,
Yeah,
there's
totally.
loads.
Well, actually, so I guess the question then is, what makes climbing scary for you? Because there must be some experiences that push you more than others. Like what makes you feel on edge when you're climbing?
I'd say it's like when you know that if things go wrong, the consequences could be pretty serious. When you run out and the last piece of gear you don't have any confidence in, and you're like, yeah, shit, fuck this up, because the consequences aren't going to be good. That's when you get scared, I think. Pretty much like everyone, right? But I don't think I get scared when you just run out, but you've got good gear. If you're going to take a big lob, but the gear that you're going on to is fine, I'm okay with that. But when you've got question marks in your head about what is the gear going to hold you, that's when you get scared.